I can say that, we are going to use an example like we have a network, the network of 192.168.1.0/24. So this is a network, and I gave you I asked you to give me five subnets. So I asked you to give me five subnets. So it is very, yes, it is very simple and clear that I cannot divide a network into five subnets. I have to divide a network into three. So the formula, number of subnet will be 2 raised to power 3. That means 8. I have to divide my network into 8 subnets. And that's the point, that I want to divide a network into 8 subnet. I have to borrow 3 host bits. Okay, so I have to borrow 3 host bits. Okay, so I did it. Now, number of IP. Yes, Kunal. Number of IP per subnet is 2 raised to power remaining host bit. So the remaining host bit will be 5 because I have a total number of host bit, 8. So borrowed is 3, then remaining will be 5. So 2 raised to power 5, and the answer will be 32. So it's very simple. That I have a network of class C, that means the network is 192.168.1.0/24, and I want to divide my network into 8 subnets, so I have to borrow 3 bits. It's very simple that I want to divide my network into 2 subnets. It's all about the borrow the host bit because I want to increase my network. Because we have discussed it that whenever the network bit increases, the host bit decreases. If you want to if you want to divide your network, you have to increase your host bit. Sorry, network bit. That means if I have a network of /24 and I want to divide my network, I have to increase my network bit by one, maybe according to the requirement by two, by three, by four, by five. So if I want to divide my network in two parts, in two subnets, so I will take one bit as a borrowed bit. So it will become /25. My network bill network bit will become 25. My network bit will become 25. So that is the key point. It's very simple, obviously, that if I'm going to increase my network bit, as I told you, by borrow the host bit, so definitely my network bit will increase. So it will affect the subnet mask because because the subnet mask is generally calculated by using the network bit. So if I borrow host bit, definitely it will be added to network. So network bit will become bigger. It's /25. If I borrow 1, it will become /27 if I borrow 3. So in this example, I have borrowed 3 bit. So bit will be my network bit will be /27. Okay. So if I have a /27 network bit, so definitely the subnet mask will also change, and so this is subnet mask for 27. Simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 24. Then 25, 26, 27. And 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. This is the way that we have discussed how to calculate a subnet mask. So for calculating the subnet mask, we simply put 1 all the network bit. Okay, so the answer will be okay. Can anyone give me the decimal conversion of this binary number system? So I have 8, 8, 8, and then 3. So can you give me the binary notation, the decimal notation of this binary number? Screen is not available. Okay, 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 okay. Unfortunately, screen is not available. How could it possible? I have shared the screen to all of you. Screen is not available. It has been shared from my side. Okay, so it is 255.255.255.224. I want to know from Kunal and Pratham, do you got the concept to calculating the subnet mask, that if I have a binary number or I have the network bit, so how could I calculate the subnet mask according to network bit or not? Kunal and Pratham, I want to know from both of you that do you have the idea to calculate the subnet mask from network bit or not? No. Okay. Why? I mean, where you got the problem? I mean, give me the idea that how much you got. You can start your audio and you can speak up if it is not possible for you to write that much. I want to know that how much you got about IP address, about the classes, about the private and public IP. So I want to know that. And as I told you, so please always remind me, always give me the idea that now I have a problem, now I have a problem. So guys, tell me where you have the problem. I mean, till like I mean, I can say that yes, Kunal, tell me where you have the problem. Kunal, you can speak up. Kunal, no want to speak. Okay, Pratham, do you want to tell me where you have the problem? Because without knowing the problem, I cannot help any one of you. तो कल जो वेस्टेज ऑफ आईपी बताई थी वो वापस से एक्सप्लेन करना है। प्रथम को सबनेट में प्रॉब्लम है। एंड व्हाट अबाउट Kunal? Kunal, you don't have any problem. That's great, Kunal. Yes, Kunal, that's great. Okay, public and private IP. Okay. So, uh, should I ask you in every after every class that okay, today you got your any problem, like today you have any problem like that? Should I do that? कोई आज तुम्हारे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है जरा बताओ, अभी कुछ समझ आया कि नहीं आया, like that? If you have any doubt, you can simply give a message, you can simply raise your hand, or else you can speak up after completing my statement. So that could help me to to verify that my students are getting me or not. Otherwise, it will not possible for me to get the idea. Okay, so that's good. That's great. I mean, I must say, my students have some problem. Still, they do not want to give me the idea, give me the information that I have a problem. That's great. Okay, guys, no problem. We will. I mean, okay, so guys, it's very simple. Like from the very first, I must say. Okay, Pratham, you have problem with subnets. कल जो wastage of IP वाला सीन था, okay, and public and private IP. अच्छा, यहाँ से हमें समझ नहीं आया है कुणाल, और फिर पब्लिक एंड प्राइवेट आईपी समझ नहीं आया, सबनेट आ रहा है समझ में? बस कुणाल, आप बोल सकते हैं भाई। कुणाल, आई वांट टू नो कि आपको कहाँ से मतलब पब्लिक एंड प्राइवेट आईपी समझ नहीं आया या सारा कुछ नहीं आया? ओके, थोड़ा सा मतलब सबनेट में क्या थोड़ा सा कुणाल, थोड़ा सा क्या, थोड़ा सा सबनेट की, थोड़ा सा पब्लिक प्राइवेट, थोड़ा सा आईपी आया, क्या है बाबा, बोल तो पूरा सही से ले क्या तो। अच्छा, ओके, द फर्स्ट पॉइंट, द प्राइवेट एंड पब्लिक आईपी, इट्स वेरी सिंपल। समटाइम्स व्हाट वी नीड, देखो ये बिल्कुल वैसा था कि आयना वाज डीलिंग of in the distribution of private and public IP, and the number of consumers, the number of users was drastically increasing, um, because internet was the thing at that era that was so important for everyone, or I must say that not internet actually, the network was so important for everyone. All the people want to connect in a network, all the people want to create a network. So as we all know that if we want to create a network, we all have to have a public, have to have a IP address. Okay, so in schools, in college, in hospitals, or in offices, there was a problem. There are the biggest requirement of IP address. So at that time, they demanding a lot IP address. So there was the problem. So the solution was there that each of these offices, schools, college, hospitals want to basically create their own local area network. That's what the point. In a school, in a college, in a hospital, in an offices, they all want to create a network, create a local area network. So according to the available IP addresses, it was not possible to distribute that IP address to everyone. Okay, so that was the problem. That was the problem actually. So for that problem, the solution from the INA was like, okay, we will divide the IP address into two parts, the private and public IP. तो हुआ क्या कि प्राइवेट आईपी वाला जो सीन था, उन्होंने ये बोला कि लेट्स टेक अ रेंज ऑफ आईपी एड्रेस फ्रॉम ईच क्लास, क्लास ए बी सी तीनों में से उन्होंने आईपी एड्रेस निकाला एंड आईपी एड्रेस की एक रेंज निकाली और उन्होंने कहा कि इस रेंज को आप कभी भी कहीं भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं सिर्फ अपना लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क बनाने के लिए, अपना लैन बनाने के लिए। लैन का मतलब क्या हो गया? फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे घर में मेरे पास इंटरनेट मैंने कनेक्शन लिया और मेरे घर में 5 फ़ोन हैं। अभी 5 फ़ोन हैं मेरे घर में और 4 मेरे पास सिस्टम है। अभी 5 और 4 नो डिवाइसेस हैं मेरे पास, और अगर नो की नो डिवाइसेस आपस में अगर मुझे कुछ डेटा शेयर करना है तो क्या उसके लिए मुझे ब्रॉडबैंड की ज़रूरत थी? नहीं थी। मुझे अगर उन पाँचों नो या मतलब जितने मेरे पास डिवाइस हैं सभी डिवाइसेस के अंदर अगर मुझे कम्युनिकेट करवाना है, आई डू नॉट नीड एनी काइंड ऑफ इंटरनेट। एट दैट टाइम आई कैन क्रिएट माई ओन लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क, लैन मैं बना सकता हूँ अपना, और उस लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क में मैं कम्युनिकेट करवा सकता हूँ मेरी डिवाइसेस को। तो उसके लिए मुझे मेरे घर में लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क बनाना है, हॉस्पिटल्स को बनाना है, कॉलेजेस को, स्कूल को, ऑफिस को। तो उसके लिए हम बार बार आईपी एड्रेस की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं कर सकते। तो इसीलिए उन्होंने हमें फ्री प्राइवेट और पब्लिक आईपी एड्रेस बना के दिए। फ्री प्राइवेट आईपी में क्या हो गया? हमें फ्री प्राइवेट आईपी को कहीं भी कभी भी कितनी भी बार इस्तेमाल करें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। हमें कोई रिचार्ज नहीं करवाना, हमें कोई पैसा नहीं देना किसी भी वेंडर कंपनी को। दैट वाज द आइडिया, क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा डिमांड लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क की हो रही थी। हर एक ऑफिस में नंबर ऑफ पीसीज लगे हुए थे, हर एक ऑफिस में नंबर ऑफ डिवाइसेस लगी हुई थी, घर कॉलेज स्कूल्स में। तो द पॉइंट वाज व्हाट वी वांट टू डू, वी वांट टू जॉइन द नेटवर्क विदाउट okay guys, wait for a minute. So that was the idea, to fulfill the requirement indirectly. Okay, so yes, there was a thing, and the public IP को क्या बोला गया? Public IP was the IP addresses that will be given by the ISP, because all the public IP are registered IP addresses. That means रजिस्टर्ड आईपी एड्रेसेस वो एड्रेसेस होते हैं जो आपको एक चार्ज पे करने के बाद मिलेंगे। इसीलिए वो सारे आईपी एड्रेसेस यूनिक हैं, एंड बाय यूजिंग दोज आईपी एड्रेसेस वी कैन क्रिएट अ इंटरनेट, a big network actually. So that's the point. That was the point, and that was the key idea, to create the public and private IP. Okay, so यस दैट वाज द थिंग। नेक्स्ट हम बात कर रहे हैं पब्लिक एंड प्राइवेट आईपी में। और कुछ नहीं है, बस इतनी सी बात है कि पब्लिक आईपी वो आईपी एड्रेसेस है जो हमें इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट होने के लिए इस्तेमाल में हम लोग लेते हैं। और अगर मुझे मेरा सिर्फ लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क बनाना है, सिर्फ मेरे घर में 5 कंप्यूटर में आपस में जोड़ना है, मुझे डेटा शेयर करना है, या अगर मुझे जेंडर से डेटा शेयर करना है तो मुझे इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं चाहिए होता है कुणाल। वाई? बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम आई एम गोइंग टू क्रिएट माई ऑन लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क। तो फॉर दैट आई डू नॉट नीड एनी डेटा कनेक्शन। तो अगर मैंने मेरे फ़ोन का वाईफाई, मेरे फ़ोन का डेटा कनेक्शन बंद कर लिया तो भी मैं जेंडर का इस्तेमाल करके, शेयरिट का इस्तेमाल करके मैं डेटा शेयर कर सकता हूँ। ठीक है, दैट वाज द। और अगर मुझे मेरे फ्रेंड को व्हाट्सअप करना है तो व्हाट्सअप करने के लिए मुझे इंटरनेट से जुड़ना पड़ेगा। फॉर दैट आई हैव टू फॉर दैट आई हैव टू बाय एन पब्लिक आईपी। Okay, so that was the point. This is the private and public IP. And the wastage of IP and the subnet. The wastage of IP was there because of what I'm saying in that time, that there is a concept that if I have the sufficient amount of IP addresses in my network, but I want to divide my network into departments. Okay, so remember one thing, whenever I say that I want to divide my network into departments, so there is a condition, and the condition is always applied. I do not want these departments to directly communicate, to directly share the data to each other. So remember this point, that whenever we want to know, we want to divide a network, divide a company into departments, divide a company's network into departments. So we first keep it in mind that we are going to divide the network also. हमें अलग अलग नेटवर्क चाहिए वहां पर, because we do not want to communicate with the departments. The department could not communicate with each other. So that was the first priority that should be done. So to keep that in mind, what we want to do, we will create the subnets. Okay, there are two methods. The first method is we can use, I have a big range of private and public IP. जैसा कि हमने पहले डिस्कस किया था, as we discussed that in class A we have the 10.0.0.0 slash 8, that means the complete 1.67 million IP addresses. Okay, that's a very big number. And we found the find range of IP addresses from class B also. From class B it is 172.16.0.0 to 172.31.255. So 16, 17, 18, like it is from 16 to 31, so it is 16 IP addresses we have. 16 networks we have actually from class B, and from class C we have total number of 256 networks. Okay, सर कैसे आपने ये बोला 256 networks हैं? So it's very simple. अभी let's say that मैंने बोला class C में ना मेरे पास मेरी जो range, I have a range of IP addresses in class C, and the range is like private IP मेरे पास किस रेंज से है 192 168.0.0 to 192 168.255.255. So yes, this is the range, and we all know that class C has slash 24 bits. That means 24 bits are there, and we have a big range from 0 to 255. So I have total number of 256 IP addresses from class C that can use as a private IP address. So, okay, that's no problem. I can do this. I can use a number of IP addresses whenever and how many I want to use, I can use. But there is a problem, and the problem is that the number of users in every department is not so high, is not so many. That means, I can say that in an organization, there may be in a small organization or in a big organization, I can simply can give the idea that there may be more, there must be in a single office, there must be the number of employees within the range of 255 to 56. Okay, definitely the number of employees could be within the range of 256 or 255. So that could be very easy for me if I going to divide the whole network of an organization into subnets. If I want to divide the whole organization network into subnets, so definitely in a single department and a single subnet, there could be 100 users. If I divide a network into three departments, so maximum number of IP addresses that can be in a single network could be 100, could be 120. That is more than enough in a single network. So that is what we need actually. Okay guys, wait for a moment. Yes, so there is we are. So, and by using this concept, we can simply say that in a single network, if I divide a network into three parts, now the 256 IP address has been divided into three parts. So what is there? I mean, it's very simple that I use three different class C network. So I'm going to waste the IP address. That's the point. That's the requirement of subnetting. Without wasting the IP addresses, I can use the same network by dividing that particular network. अभी तक मेरे पास total number of, let's say I have 20 users, 20 devices, 20 PC in an organization, and I was providing the local area network by using a class C network because it has more than 200 IP addresses. That was enough for me, that was more than enough. But when I asked my network administrator to divide into departments the whole network, तो अभी मैंने बोला कि सर यहाँ पर मेरे पास 200 कंप्यूटर्स थे। मैंने कहा जी 4 डिपार्टमेंट बनाए उन्होंने, एक में 70 रखे हैं, एक में 10 रखे हैं, एक में 20 रखे हैं, और बाकी बचे हुए जो हैं वो दूसरे में रख दिए हैं भाई। तो 100 मान लीजिए इन्होंने इसमें रख दिए हैं। सो उन्होंने कहा कि सर ये मेरे पास है, और ये चारों के चारों डिपार्टमेंट्स को पहले मैं सिर्फ एक ही नेटवर्क से आईपी एड्रेस दे रहा था, बट नाउ बिकॉज यू आस्क मी टू डिवाइड दिस नेटवर्क इनटू डिपार्टमेंट्स, तो ऑब्वियसली अभी ये डिपार्टमेंट्स को हमें अलग अलग नेटवर्क में रखना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज द रिक्वायरमेंट इज these departments should not directly communicate with each other. So what will be the solution? Sir, I can use 4 different networks. There is no problem. Okay, we can use 4 different networks, but look at this, that if I use a complete network of 256 IP addresses, that means 254, because 2 IP addresses has been reserved, first and last IP of class every network. So yes, this is okay for this. It could be this is 254, another network okay with this, but what about these 10 and 20? For only 10 devices, I'm going to waste a complete class C network, a complete 254 IP addresses. That's not a good idea. That is the wasting of IP addresses. So that's what we want. We do not want to waste my IP address. So what I said, sir, I have a single network and I can give the IP addresses to all the devices by using this. तो दैट वाज द पॉइंट, दैट वाज द की पॉइंट, कि हम बिना वेस्टेज किए भी आईपी एड्रेस प्रोवाइड करवा सकते हैं अगर हम हमारे ही नेटवर्क को डिवाइड कर दें। तो सबनेटिंग वाज द process of dividing a network into small and multiple small networks। तो सिंपल सी बात है भाई, मैंने एक नेटवर्क को 16 टुकड़ों में तोड़ दिया तो 16 डिपार्टमेंट्स को प्रोवाइड करवा सकता हूँ मैं। और अगर मैंने एक नेटवर्क को टुकड़े में तोड़ा है इन अ सबनेट मीन्स सब नेटवर्क, तो ईच partition of my own network will behave a separate network. That means, as we all know, two different networks cannot communicate directly. We have done the practical also for that। मैंने आपको बताया भी था, एक प्रैक्टिकल हम लोगों ने किया था ऑफ टू वेरीफाई वेदर दीज टू आईपी एड्रेसेस बिलोंग्स टू सेम नेटवर्क और नॉट। तो हम लोगों ने देखा था कि जब कोई दो आईपी एड्रेस एक ही नेटवर्क से बिलोंग करते हैं, दे कैन कम्युनिकेट डायरेक्टली विदाउट हैविंग एनी प्रॉब्लम। बट इफ देयर आर टू आईपी एड्रेस बिलोंग्स टू डिफरेंट नेटवर्क, they will not communicate। So what is the conclusion from that? Two different network cannot communicate directly with each other। That's it। So if I'm dividing a network into subnets, definitely these subnets will not communicate with each other, and that's we want। Okay, so that's it, the requirement of subnet, and the why we the wastage of IP address, how can we minimize the wastage of IP address? We can divide the network, and I can fulfill the requirement of customer। It's very simple। So that's why by using the same existing network, I have a network that has 256 IP addresses, and I can fulfill the requirement of user by using this network only, by dividing this network. Why should I waste 4 networks? So that's the idea of dividing a network into subnet। So yes, that was it. Now we comes to the next part. Okay, the big rule of dividing a network into subnets. There is an entity. The subnet mask plays a big role. How it plays is very simple. As we all know that the network bit has been matched for verify whether the two devices are going to communicate or not. So I hope that we have discussed about this earlier. We were discussing about this in the previous class, and I'll show you. We was on. Yes, here we are. Guys, we have. I'm going to share the screen. Yes, you can see this. We have the screen, and in the screen we can see that we have a network of class C, and in a class C 24 as a network bit and 8 as a host bit. IP addresses, total IP addresses 256. The requirement of six subnets. So we all know that we cannot divide a class C network into 6 subnets. We have to divide it into either 4 or 8. So I will divide my network into 8 subnets. So for doing this, I have to borrow 3 bits, 3 host bit. Okay, because I have total number of bit in network is 24. My network is 24 bit network. So I need 3 more bit to divide my network into 8 subnets. So I will borrow these 3 bits from this 8 host bit. I borrowed these bits and I got the idea. Okay, sir, if I borrow 3 bit, I will have 8 subnets. Yes, that will fulfill my requirement. Customer want only 6 subnets. I'm going to give it, I'm going to divide my network into 8. Yes, I can fulfill the requirement. Number of IP per subnet, how many IP addresses I will get from for each subnet. Sir, if I'm divide my network by using an FLSN, so it will definitely divided in equal parts. If I have 256 IP addresses, if I divide it into 8 parts, definitely there will be 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 8 subnets with each having 32 IP addresses. So here we have, I must say, for this network, I will say that the number of network bit. Okay, let me correct this. Number of network bit is 27. Why? Because 24 network bit we have by default, and we are going to add 3 more because 3 bits has been borrowed from the host. So what will be the answer? 24 plus 3 is 27. So the subnet mask will also calculated according to 27 network bits. So what will be the subnet mask? As we have discussed, the subnet mask will be 255, 255, 255 dot 224. How it comes? Because it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is going to be the slash 27, the representation of slash 27. What was the previous representation of slash 24? That was slash 24 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what we have. Okay, so this is the change that has been done by borrowing 3 bit in my network. So my network has become slash 27 network because now I have 27 network bit. So you can simply convert this into decimal format, you will get this point. Remember now, what is the difference that has been done by increasing 3 network bit? Now, in the previous network, a class C network, a default class C network, I have 8 host bit. So whenever we want to match two IP addresses, I will match these two IP addresses. Only first 24 bit are going to be matched because remaining 8 bits belongs to host and host bit never match. But in slash 27 network, in these all these 8 subnets, the subnet mask has been changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here we have 3 more bits. So when I calculate this, I will got slash 27, and it says that now I will match my network till, that is the point. Okay, I will show you by using the Cisco Packet Tracer Simulator program that how it works. That will give you the idea. Now, any one of you have any doubt with the subnets, with the private and public IP and other things? I'm going to share this device to you. Okay, Pratham, we will continue to verify this. Let me first increase the diagram. I'm going to take a switch. I have a switch, and I will have a one, two, three, and four computers, and I will connect them by using a straight through cable. Why I'm using a straight through cable? Because computer and switches are two different devices. A switch allows us to create a local area network because it allows to connect multiple devices. Okay, so I have connected 4 devices. So let's come to the IP configuration part. Let's stop IP. Now I have 192, 168, 1.1. Okay, this desktop IP 192, 168, 1.10, 192, 168, 1.14, and the next I have 192, 168 dot 1 dot let's say 45. Okay, so yes, now I have given the IP addresses to my devices. Okay, now let's verify that these devices can communicate with each other or not. Okay, so I will say ping 192.168.1.10. Yes, I'm getting reply from 192.168.1.10. Let's ping to the another device 192.168.1. I was it was 40. Yes, 40 is also giving me reply. That means 40 is also belongs to the same network. Let's doing the ping with the 192.168.1.45. 45 will also give us the reply because if you noticed this, that the IP address that is done, okay, 1.1 and 1.10, these two belongs to same subnet. Okay, these two IP address belong to this range, so this range is a different subnet, and next two IP address belongs to this range. This range also belong, these two range also, this is a different range. These two subnet should not communicate, but still they are communicating. Why? because after doing this subnetting with this network, this will not be a /24 network, it will become a /27 network. /27 network. Now the subnet mask has been changed. So if I want to see the effect, I'm going to change the subnet mask /224, then all the devices will have the same subnet mask because 224/27 is the network. For every subnet, the network will become /24, and let's see the effect. Now we are going to simply do the same process. If I ping with this 1.10, yes, 1.10 giving us reply because yes, these two IP addresses belong to same subnet, it will reply us. What about 40? It will not, because 192.168.1.0 to 192.168.1.31, this is the range of a subnet. The second subnet will start from 32 to 63. So this IP address belongs to second subnet, and two different networks cannot communicate directly. Let's take the example of 45. We will get the same result. Request timed out because the packet could not reach to 192.168.1.40. That's why this message received. Now comes to the 1.40 PC. Now ping 192.168.1.45. Yes, I can communicate with 45 because 1.40 and 1.45, these two computers, these two IP addresses belongs to same subnet. अभी यहाँ देखिए हमने जो नेटवर्क डिवाइड किया था, ये मेरे जो दोनों IP एड्रेसेस हैं 10 और 1, दोनों इस रेंज से बिलोंग करते हैं, दोनों सेम नेटवर्क में, दोनों बात करेंगे। और 44, 40 एंड 45, 40 एंड 45 बिलोंग्स टू सेम नेटवर्क, सो ये दोनों बात करेंगे, बट ये आपस में नहीं करेंगे। दैट इज वेरी क्लियर बाय यूजिंग दिस प्रैक्टिकल। आई मीन अभी मैं बात करूं पिंग, दिस इज अ 45 नेटवर्क, 45 IP एड्रेस इस PC का 168.1.40. Yes, 1.40 will reply because this is the IP address belongs to same subnet. What if, like if I want to ping is 192.168.1.10, he will not get this, means the computer not communicate with other. Yes, this computer, a computer, not a computer, we can say the okay, a computer will communicate with the same network device. And by dividing my network, I have divided my network into 8 subnet. Each subnet contains 32 IP addresses. If I use 30, the IP addresses with the number of IP address within the range of first subnet, they will communicate. Each computer will communicate to other if all the computers have the same network. Okay, they do not have the same network. Okay, let's say desktop. I'm going to change the IP address right now. Not say 40, it should be like 15. Okay, so what will happen now if I want to ping 192.168.1.15, I can get the reply. Definitely. I'm adding this. This PC will no longer able to ping with 45 because now 45 belongs to a different network and 15 belongs to a different network, comma 15. I have three computers have the same network and the only one belongs to different subnet. So yes, this computer cannot communicate with this. That's the idea. That's very simple. Okay, so that is the subnet basically. If I want to divide my network into departments into subnet, I have to simply increase the network bit by borrow host bit from the receiver from the host bit from the host, and the number of bit borrowed will um, will give us the number of subnets. Very simple. Like if I borrow 1 bit, number of subnet will be 2. If I borrow 5 bit, number of subnet will be 32. That's very simple. Doesn't matter how many number of bit has been borrowed. We will calculate the range of IP addresses first, and then we can write the range. So I want from all of you to do a practical, to give me the answer of 192.168.1.0 slash 28. This is a network and I want to see the range और the subnets. मुझे ना एक पूरा जो नंबर ऑफ सबनेट्स कितने डिवाइड होंगे, I can give, I told you that 192.168.1.0 a class C network or class C network has 24 network bit, but in this network I showed you that I have 24 extra bit. So now you can calculate how many bit has been borrowed, how many bit are in the range or subnets. I want the range and subnets. So do this now in your pen and paper and something else in your computer notepad, and send me the screenshot, send me the capture in my WhatsApp as soon as possible. I want to see the range from all of you. I want to see the range from all of you right now. You have only 5 minutes. At 6 o'clock, I will close it by 6:05. Fast. Okay, so I don't think so that you all got the range or not. I only got one reply. The others I don't know what they are doing. So if you guys have any problem, just do one thing. Today I'm going to share my videos. So I just hope that you can see them and to revise these audio, these lectures and find out the problem where we have the problem. Okay. So guys, I want the results from all of you. You all should be attentive. Okay, Allah. I got the second reply from Allah. It is 1.16, not 16 Allah. When we start from 0, it will become 0 to 15, 16 to 31, 32 to 63, I mean 47, then 48 to 63, like that. Okay. Uh, it's very simple that we all know that 16 years, that was okay. Number of subnet will be 16, number of host bit we will have 4, so number of IP per subnet will be 16. So we simply place only 16 IP addresses in a group. That's the point. We should not increase for each time. We have to give only 16 IP every time. That was okay. Okay. So just try to change it, like it should be Allah. Okay, Allah. It is like this. This is the answer that has been delivered by Hina. So yes, I got the answers. So guys, today I'm going to share my videos. And I'm going to share the link of my videos. I just wish to all of you. Today is Friday, and by Saturday will be the doubt class, because I don't think that you all are getting the IP address. And I already told you at the very starting age of IP address that this is the most important topic for IP, for the networking in your life. If you have the doubts in IP addressing, you will have the doubt till life, till your job. So I just want to make it very clear, very simple, that please do practice. If you have any doubt, tomorrow I'm not going to teach you some other new topic. I'm not going to start with next. I'm going to start with the previous. Today I will upload all the available uh, lectures in my video. So that's the point. Today I'm going to wrap up the class, because I don't think that you all are getting this. I want to all, from all of you, that please pay attention. Otherwise, this topic will never be clear for all of you. And that is very, very, very important topic. Without the IP addressing, we cannot go with networking. So please, guys, you have to revise your topics. You have to revise all the possible things. So please, we will start from tomorrow from 5 p.m. but without class. So today you have your day till 5, and tomorrow we will start the doubt and I will start the IP addressing. If anyone have any doubt in all the previous topics, please give me a message, text a message in a group. I will take these topics again to revise, but please make it very sure we should clear all the doubts from the class, otherwise the doubt will never left you. Okay, so guys, thank you. I will share the link and group as soon as possible till night. I'm going to upload this. Okay, okay, Allah. Thank you, guys. Okay, Chakrapal, I will add you.